Simulators Sundays. Just watch Dallas lose week number 18, their January game. So anybody that's surprised that they lost in January, well, I don't know what to tell you. Been a fan forever, so I knew that was coming. That's good enough. Got to see most of it. Last couple minutes I didn't, but I mean, they were not like it was a close game or anything. It was, they were down in the dumps, so we went ahead and fired up stream a little bit later than normal. And we're here at LaMirada. We do some locals. You've seen me do on the Mateo server. Today we're on Depot Plus. So we'll take a look around here. Let me get the sound back on now that yeah. So there's a bunch of cars here that we got to take care of and sort. And there's a bunch of cars we got to pick up first. So I've already lined up the switch there to come pick up these guys here at CLM. And I got something a little bit different here. I actually figured out how to do this. So if I do this here, then I think it should be good enough to see for you guys. You make it a little bit bigger and see what it looks like on the screen there. So basically this is page number 8 here of the San Bernardino map, San Bernardino sub. We're looking at the LaMirada sub here, or the LaMiradaYard. The industry. Basically it says D and C, but you know, we call it, I can just call it 1, 2, and 3 yards, but we're in this area right here. And so I'm going to show you the Depot Plus, how they track it here in the operations center. I have this is the actual for SoCal. This is the job that I'm currently running here. And these are the deliveries that we're going to make on this side, and these are the pickups. So once we pick them up, we will then mark them as picked up here, as these are customer cars and they do get tracked. So finally I get to bring this to light. This is Depot Plus stuff here. So this is a lot more detailed on how things are tracked. Tells you how many cars, what types they are, how long they are, and all that. So get back on the map. Get that out of the way for now. I'll bring it back up again if I need it, but our first order of business is CLM here. And then on my other screen here, I'm going to be staring at that that you guys don't need to see, but I do, as I'm actually running the local. Let me get this thing moved over just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I have that going there on the other screen, and again, this is what I'm looking at now. So we're gonna grab those guys right there. The CLM, the pickups are 4 empties. So if we look at them, we do in fact have 4 empties here. I'm going the wrong way. So let me set this guy as the lead unit now. That way I don't get confused on which way I'm going here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now, oh shit, I still haven't thrown the switch here. And everything ready for a live stream. This is why I don't necessarily do that much on the depot while I'm streaming, because trying to talk and do all this stuff at the same time, it's much easier to do a voiceover after on a video, which I have not done that either. We are in the TeamSpeak of Depot Plus as well, down in the local operations. So if somebody comes in here and starts talking, that's where it's going to be coming from. So we're gonna do all pickups here. We're gonna figure out where to put them. If any outbound cars return to LaMiradaYard, okay, so yeah, doesn't say where to put them, like exactly where. I'm just looking at all the airlines here. What I do when I'm doing pickups is I don't need to connect the airlines to the engine. I don't need to charge the system, but I will connect them here to the cars. That way, once they're ready for pickup from the actual yard itself, all the airlines are already connected, so the engineer doesn't have to go through, the conductor doesn't have to go through and do lots of work. I also usually bleed them. These appear to be bled already, so we don't need to bleed these guys. One of the two engines that were here is this Burlington Northern livery 7127 and the BNSF 1610 SD40 TAC 2s. We'll go around, we'll back up and we'll get all the ones that we have to back in to get that we can. This is CLM. So as I collect them here, this is pickups. So we're going to do CLM. We've picked up 4. Make sure we have all 4. We are now confirming we've now picked those up. So now they're out of the way and in our care. Past here. All right, so now if we look at what's next, so CLM and then ROS. If we look on ROS, we do have pickups. We have three tankers at ROS. So let's go get those. And this is basically what we're doing today. We're just backing up, grabbing, pulling forward, pulling out, putting back in. Many of you know this is my favorite type of service to provide. Is the industry, or the yard work. Not necessarily in the yards. I like doing it all. Not as big of a road train fan as I am this type of work. Just kind of, it's almost tedious, back and forth, back and forth. Lower it down a little bit here, and we got 3. Get over here first. ROS, we have 3 tankers here. We'll connect the airlines here. We do. I have not closed the rear angle cock because I'm not running air through. I'll do that once I'm done. Do that once I'm done with everything. So as we look here, this is ROS. We have 3 empty tanks. Gonna go ahead and pick those up now. For their map, see what's next to Ross is EPC. So EP carpet. Well, now look, we don't have an EP carpet here. Oh yeah, we do. We have 1 empty boxcar for EPC. So we'll go ahead and line up and get that next. See right back there. It looks like there's other things there, but we're only interested in pulling the 1 empty boxcar. I think I'm on the wrong side here too. Wrong side to throw that switch. And so we got 32 cars left to pull here based on this right here. You can see the total of cars 32 listed by the industry that they're at. All right, let's go back to the next one. EPC for 1 empty boxcar. Arco's bored. Sorry about that, buddy. Not like you have the sound on anyways. Of course you do. Start with it on, but then turn it off. This stuff is kind of boring. We can do a road train if you'd rather see that. Just sit in the cab and... All this stuff is great for naps. Sometimes I end up watching them at night. Put my earphones in on the iPad and watch a little bit of this. And next thing you know, my earpads are all over the place. I'm drooling and getting some good sleep. All right, so... we are coming in to get that boxcar, but on the order for EPC, we do not have these oil tankers, so we will leave those. We'll pull them all 3 out, get the boxcar off, and then push the tankers back. This is a more realistic style servicing than we do on the Mateo because we don't have the same type of infrastructure available to us there, what Depot did an outstanding job here of doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these 2 tankers with the boxcar forward. Push the boxcar over here, and then we'll push the 2 tankers back. And we're dragging our brakes there, so we'll bleed these cars out. I have been, Arco knows this, I've spent a bunch of time getting my Railroads Online map back together. I started from scratch again with the new spline update. So if you're interested in seeing some Railroads Online, let me know down in the comments below. especially if you're watching this later, since most of you are not in chat right now. But I've been running some of the, well, not some, I've been running all the industries there. And thank you so much, Arco. Arco likes it. But I have been running, I hear the train horns in the back. Be passing on the main over there. The cars I've been running around are just to really make sure that the tracks are good, the industries are set up correctly the way that I want them, curves aren't too sharp and so forth. So that has been done. I think the only one I have left to do is the oil refinery. And once I mean, that's all there really is to do. I will also release the map like I did last time for those that are interested in that, and release it from my Google Drive. There's an update for the old MiniWars map doesn't work anymore. They actually pulled the site down, but there's now one called, I believe it's Railroads.online or something like that. That is a new site. I'll put it in the description down below here. Actually, I'll just wait. If you guys want to see Railroads Online, I'll put it in the description for that stream. We'll just keep this one related to Run 8. But do know that I have that available as another possibility for Simulator Sundays. It's I wouldn't mind doing a video on it, but time-wise, I don't know that I have the type of time available to me to do a Railroads Online series. Basically have to record 7 days to get, 30 minutes out of it worth anything. All right, so let's go ahead and open the coupler. Too much. Now we're good. Now we'll push back and we'll grab the boxcar here and continue backwards. All right, so now the EPC one boxcar we have right here. I go ahead and collect that. So that's good now for, got to get going here, and the engine up there moving. So behind EPC is ETH. So now you're starting to get a sense for all the back and forth that we do while we're doing this, where we're looking at the map. We're going to have to sit here, go like this, moving the engine around. It's a lot of multitasking. I also have TPC. Do I have TPCs? I have TPC, so we're going to take TPC next, which is down here just before the ETH. So right between where we're at now and these next two, we'll grab the TPC next. And coming on back. We just bled that, the brakes on. TPC is the next one back, but we'll wait till we get disconnected up here. Too much brake. I wanted to slide right into it, but it didn't happen that way. That did. All right. Now we're going to run down the road here. Give ourselves a notch. And for TPC, we'll take a look at that once we throw the switch. Likely we're going to grab those two. We'll just get it ready. We have two boxcars here. And what does it say on this? So for TPC, we have two empty boxcars. And then for ETH, we have 3 plastic pellets They're empty. We got 3 there. So we're going to take all 5 of these. You can come in here without smashing anything, breaking anything. All right. That's bled out. That's bled out. One thing I have not done that I said I was doing was connecting all the hoses. So we're going to have to do that now, or that one's connected. It's just the one where the boxcar that we pulled and had to separate it from the contain the hell, like these things. Yes, you're not supposed to go between cars, video game, comments. Now, what do we got now? So we have 10 empties. Everything's looking good on our power there. We can hit the brakes just right. We did. All right, now we can come backwards. We get these 3 plastic pellet. This was TPC, right? All right, so for TPC, we've now grabbed those. And notice I don't mark them on this, on that document until after I actually have them off the track. That's to make sure that to make sure that I avoid any mistakes. That's all database stuff. I don't want to mess up the database, so gotta be careful of that on the Depot Plus. Some of you get that. So now these should be our ETH, and the ETH is ET Horn Logistics. We're taking the 3 pellet cars here off car. Never connected those airlines. Again, I'm not running air through them. I just want to have them connected so that once we do get them out and ready to go, we're saving the next crew time. All right, so we'll connect this. Lead, very good. Connect all this. We're good to go there, so we'll ride it back to the front. Don't know why I went 3 times saying I'm going backwards, but so these are ETH3. It's right here, this plastic pellet hoppers. You can click on this as well, and it shows you where it's at, what it looks like. We have them now. ETH is done, so let's go look at them here. Next one is going to be SMS. We're not going to be able to get Shitty Kitty here because of the direction that the train is facing, so we're going to have to do this surface modification systems. And Fit Company, Frito-Lay as well. So we'll skip that one until we come from the other direction or some other point. SMS. There's 2 box cars there listed right here. Take a ride back around the corner. There, that was supposed to be R3, but for some reason the reverser didn't go reverse. Stuck in forward. Dyno brakes must have been on just a little bit. I think I still have a parking brake, a hand wheel on. So 26 cars remain here. Pick up. And we got to find somewhere to park them. There was room on the main, in the main yard, I believe. There's one whole siding, and then like a pass-through siding, the runaround siding. I do not want to take all that up. We'll have to see. SMS right here. We have 2 empty box cars, so that is correct according to SMS. By the way, when I do this, that's for you guys to see it. I can already see it. I don't have to do that. I have to flick back and forth so that you guys can see it. Verify that these are ready to go. Pass. Where they're going, their outbound destination. That was a pretty dang good couple there. We'll connect that one. This one's bled out. Connect that one. Also bled out. Probably had the parking brakes on or hand wheels. We do. Off they come. Now we're going to pull forward. We want this FTC is next. Can't go over there and get the shitty kitties. Grab this here. Also verify that FTC right there is good to go. This SMS, we have 2 empty box cars. There's 2 right there. Both listed as empty. No wait right there. We'll go ahead and confirm that we have SMS picked up. We are lined up for that FTC. There's a switch on the other side. Safety third. Don't get between the trains. All right, coming back to FTC. Here we go. Starting to get a little dark here too. Not only right here in game, which is the same time 16:59 is real life. It's getting dark outside as well. Got hell some rainstorms coming my way. Should be here tonight. I know it's like the end of the world kind of stuff. They're saying it's just rain. Yeah, it might be heavy, but it's still just rain. We need it. SoCal. Up behind a tree there. All right, so for FTC, we have listing 1 box car here. Connect the airline. Verify that's bled out. It is. The brake is on. Release the brake, the hand wheel. I'm gonna go undo it. Let's go forward. While we're pulling forward, this is FTC. Confirm that here. FTC is listed at the tracks. So now we're going to FTC is right here. Pick that up. Done. So if we look back on the map, next one is going to be Frito-Lay. Gotta get some chips. On. Am I on there? Yep. Can tell. All right, here we go. Now, it's going to be around the corner here. A little bit of a pass or drive. I don't know what you call them. In 800 feet. They can drive around something. One. Let's keep an eye out for the Frito-Lay up here. FLL. Well, technically, it's not really a yard, but we're within the industry, so I believe the speed limit would be about 10 miles an hour in here. Max. All right, here's the Frito-Lay up there. Here comes the rain. A little earlier than we thought it would. Do the non-BNSF thing and jump off. Moving cars. Notch 2. We'll get a look at the... Could be a lot of cars here at Frito-Lay. Pretty big company. Snack food company. So let's take a look at that real quick. Not the map. Frito-Lay. We have 5 box cars and 5 C14 hoppers. That'll be 10 cars total. No matter which ones we grab first, as long as we're only grabbing 5 and 5. Oh! I didn't mean to throw the switch. I threw the switch on it. Let's get this squared away because we're going to do splits here in a second. Trying to click on the right screen. What's going on, switcher? Oops, indeed. Because I was doing, showing the depot operations center and the map and all that. Trying to click on the right screen to do things. All right, we will now cycle our switch. Go get those box cars first. Well, we're going to grab 5. Make sure that there's more than 5. We only get 5 of them. SDG watt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all there. And then we've got the 1, 2, 4, 5 of these as well. Perfect. Okay, that's connected. Bled out. Connect. Like all these are bled as well. That's awesome. Took off the handbrakes there. Come on. Does that? All right. Pull forward. Notch 2. Multitasking while operating train can be very dangerous. That's only a simulator. Imagine. I won't remove these until we have all 10 of them connected and moving towards the end of the track on the operations center right there. Run up here, throw that switch, grab these 5. Frito-Lay. Clear. Actually, I can, because I have the box cars already, clear the box cars. That just leaves us with these E14 hoppers. How's that for multitasking, huh? Okay, go. 1, notch 2. Now we only have the E14 hoppers left at Frito-Lay. And then we are down to 13 cars. Not too bad. About a half an hour, a little bit more to clear what we have so far. Didn't do the splits on the switch here, so that was good. That's the number 1 rule. Don't do splits. I'll keep your tires on the tracks, I think, is the number 1, but part of that is don't do the splits either. Yeah, like when I was coming from here to Porphyry and I threw that switch in front of me and I was doing like 50 miles an hour. That was a bad choice. The wheels did not stay on the tracks for very long. At those Frito-Lay 5 empty C14 hoppers. And we confirm that we picked those up. Rolling. On the wrong side of the switch, don't I? Over here. I think it was on the right side. Where we at as far as length wise? 1654, 936 tons, so they're all empty. We're on the wrong side of the switch. HPT is looking good. We're at 6.4. Plenty of pulling power. Even the real ones do have their bad days, right? The difference between them and this is that you can't kill anybody. The real one has a bad day, people die, get injured. Property damage. Well, it's better to mess up here, right? Okay, so after Frito-Lay, I don't know why it's showing. Oh. Been looking at the wrong one the whole time. 404 error. Okay. that fixed. Pixels can be repaired. Yes, sir. Good point. All right, so it has been acknowledging what we've been doing. We're just having some issues with. I guess I had this browser open twice. Frito-Lay fleet behind Frito-Lay is PTO. Don't see PTO here, so let's look at the next one. REM, which is Reynolds Alcohol. You have 3 at Reynolds, so we'll go ahead and grab that one next. So we get off the track here, though. So we're still on the lead to the Frito-Lay. Yeah, so we we have 3 more industries. I can see that we're pulling from here. SKL, so IMT is gonna, yeah, we can get, well, no, coming from different directions. Show that to you guys in a minute. Up in reverse is to be this REM around the corner here. So we have the REM, the S. Oh no, we have SKL. So REM. EOU, ESKL right here anywhere. Be blind. KL could be in a different spot. Yeah, we'll find it. There's other ways to find it. At it. What's up, Stingray? Oh, BBU. Okay, well, once we get there, we'll figure it out. REM is right up here. Jump off and run our butts there. This is PTO. This is not the one we want. Getting the crossover, the bleed through, if you will. This is the one we want here. I want to keep these, like I could drop cars off on these, but I'd rather not to keep them open. But we have 3 tankers here. REM. Out. North it looks like. 3 empty tankers, so that is confirmed. guy. Guy right there. Bled, bled, and bled. Take her forward. That being the REM3 empty tanker, we have that. We just confirmed it. I did it backwards there. I clicked it and then I clicked on it to collect them, and then I showed you back again, it was gone. You've already seen that enough times. Where the hell is that train going? Taking off without me. Alright, back here. We didn't have any SFF that I can... Oh, we have SKL0071 BOU. BOU is the next one. And the INPs, we'll have to figure out how to get that as well from a different angle. But we're basically going to get these BOUs and then just shove all the way back over here to this track like that. Bring it our way right now. And we'll find where that SKL is here in a minute. Can't get on, I guess. Right. Keep running then. So as we're looking for example, that SAL can't run. There we go. Right from here. The SKL, come in here and you can find it by the tags. It's on the depot near their reference. Their reference and then destination tags. So we're going to go down there alphabetically, and you can search by local too, but SKL. Also trying to watch where I'm going. SKL. Don't see an SKL here. We'll have to find it a different way. BOU. SSF. 14 hopper too for FKL. Let's get the POUs. Or BOUs. BOUs. And BOU is this Bolu carpets, apparently. Here and connect the hoses. 3. Look at our work order here in a minute. The work order says we have 3 empties. We will have 1 coming back in, an LD boxcar. Right now we have 3 empties that are going to be leaving. We'll find these other two, MOC and SKL. Coming in a little hot. Still within the standards. So that we have everything buttoned up here. Next, we're going back to the yard. Things looking good so far. Any problems? Little train we built here. So we're also going to go, we can go Control L here. And if we go by industry configuration, we'll look for SKL, which is, oh, that's that shitty kitty. Oh, that's right. We had to come back from a different direction to get that one. Too fast and get carried away here. So that shitty kitty is there. So then I have the BOUs. I just picked up those. I have INP that I have to come from a different direction, and I believe MOC might have been as well, but we'll look up MOC here in a second, see if we can't find that. Oh, it was the, I see where it was. MOC was in the very beginning. And over by the cement, but it also requires the same pickup direction, it looks like, as the paper plate. But we're not going to worry about MOC now. We'll have to do that once we take all these guys and put them back in the yard. All right. Going to bring the train back while I all the switches are lined up. Got a ways to go. We look at our work order now. We only have the 3 remaining pickup locations of 7 cars, so that's great. That's what I was trying to show you right there. So 7 cars total pickup from those 3 that are, well, we don't know where the MOC is. We'll find that in a minute. Do the Control L. Look for MOC. MOC is that one. Oh, I did already find the map. The map that's right here. This one. We started here. Right here is where you push back in. You gotta go get that one. That one. That one. Go for flight. So we're coming back around. Push them back and pull them back through here and back around, grab them from the other side and push them through here. Let's see how many cars are there. Because I wasn't paying attention, everything died on us. A little bit of a hill there. Let's go. that hill. It's getting dark and raining. I think it's raining outside yet. Got some road trains passing us here at LaMirada. Auto rack got it out, and an intermodal coming in. If we can see who this is. That's AI. Alright, so here we have everything lined up back here, because who knows how far back we need to pull it. These are all outbound though, so. Looks like it's gonna need its own track. We can do that. Might actually be more than its own track. What we're going to do is we'll push it all the way back to the end there. Go all the way back to the end so we can get it one more track over from where we're at now. We want to go on this one. We don't want to be hauling ass like that. Alright, so pulling forward and then we'll disconnect. See where that gets us. On the other side of this little kind of yard thing, there's not a long distance between the end of the tracks and entrance to the main, so if you do everything between the two, that's ideal. Now that I'm on the main part of the yard, out of the tight industries, I be able to do 15 out here, between 10 and 15. I plan on pulling the train to the end of this track here, disconnecting the power. Then I could push back and go at that one car that you see right here in front of me. right there. While that's happening, we'll close this switch. What's going on, Zed? Playing on the big boy server here tonight, Depot Plus. I was looking at doing Mateo, but a lot of the yard work has been done. I mean, those guys are just cranking it out. They're just killing it. Every time we get something in there, they're tearing it up, and on Sundays I don't have anything to do. So today we decided to climb the ladder there and a little Depot Plus action for those of you who haven't seen it before. When I mean see, I'm talking about like the operations center and stuff that I've already showed you. I'm going to try to keep the power behind the... That's not going to work. I mean, that should be fine. I'll look at the rear of the train and see where we're at. So, I mean, we took almost this whole deal. Close that angle cock, go back to the front. And I kind of did it. Yeah, let's pull forward then. These are empty, so they're not very heavy. All in all, 1,100 tons. That should be right there. A couple of handbrakes on this guy so it doesn't roll around. I have no air in the what do you call it? Basically in the cars. Could have done a brake test, but we should be all right. I'm gonna go get these two guys over here next. Yeah, we'll go down there, throw that switch, come forward and get these guys here. That's weird because I thought I had thrown that switch already. Did I throw it and it didn't need to be thrown? Double throw that switch or something. That was very, did not have happened like that. Let's try this again. Second time's a charm, I guess. So throw that switch. Check it before we move anywhere, though. Throw this guy here as well. Okay, that's the wrong way. I already had thrown the direction. See a little bit better. All right, this international paper. International paper's right here. And we have 2 empty box cars we're picking up from international paper. Only one from the Shitty Kitty. I mean, that's pretty damn close, huh? All right, verify INP. These guys are outbound. They are. Okay, get out of here. And we will go over here to the INP 2 box cars. 2 empties. Take those. It leaves us with 5 more cars remaining. So if we go backward down here, we should be able to pick them up. All right, perfect. Get our shits. All right, so if we look at that, so we are currently right here. We got to come all the way down to the bottom again, across from SMS for the shitties, and then we'll just push back and get the MOCs there as well. That's our plan. I like it. That's the wrong way. So we are pushing these cars now. Also going to lock the switch back up when I'm done. It has a ways to go around the backside there. Bunch of trains busy over here. This is the LA, like the Los Angeles corridor, so trains going both ways. No, we want it right where it goes. Let's turn turn on those. Do any counters? Like kind of a crossing there. Haven't been in this view in a while. That's what I'm looking for there. 20, that's probably a little too fast for this area. Bring it down speed around there. Now look on the map. So the rim is here. We're coming up on rim. And we're going to get around the corner. So FTC is after that when we'll start looking for a switch. Almost there. I don't see anywhere in OBS where it says how long it's been going like it does in OBS. Oh yeah, it's down there. Hour 22. FTC, I see it coming up. So that's where we want to make sure that right after we throw the switch, it's around the corner up here. FTC, and we're going SKL here. KL says 1 DC-14 hopper. One of each, but we're only... Okay, so there's a couple different things here. We're only interested in taking this guy here. According to our paperwork, we have the 1 FTC-14 hopper. Confirming that it's going outbound, which it is to pass. Can't bleed it till we connect to it, I guess. Okay. Wait for us to get here, wherever we are right now. Somewhere down the line. Here we come. I see our lights. I can hear the bell. Then we'll have 4 empty boxcars after this. And that will conclude the pickups. My headlights there, I'm cycling and make sure doing what they're supposed to, even though the cars are in the way. Come on, you can do it. Wrap this up here. I do these? Oh, that's the engine. Yep, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, let's we are ready to see. I think I'm backwards here. Turn off the handbrake. So now we're going to go ahead and grab this SKL here. And we have that. Get back out here to the lead that goes around the industry, and then we'll go get our last set. Too much brakes. Hate when I do that. Lost my momentum. All right. Now we're going to go this way. Take a look at the... If we look here, we're currently over here at the Shitty Kitty Litter Company. We're going to push back all the way up to the Montebello container, where we have 4 empties waiting for pickups. So that's going to take just a couple minutes to get there. I can't do jingle bells on the horn. It's just only one tone. Okay, so am I going forward or backwards? Remember. There we go. Well, let's go around the backside of this industry here and all the way around to MOC. AEY. MO, you know I can't play jingle bells. AEY. So just looking at the map here, I'm trying to... I know that we grabbed these guys, but when I first came in, I gotta get I came in this way, so I might want to go. It's not gonna work. Let's see, because I'm the opposite way. You know what? I'll pull them. I'll pull them from the front end. We're just going in the yard anyway. Not going to cross any crossings. I'm not shaving, first of all. Crazy? I get haircuts all the time, but I'm not shaving. I got a beard. Alright, so we're down at ROS. We'll take a look and see where we're going here. Alright. Got a crossing here. proper way to be a standout here. Down here just waving down traffic. Stop, you jerks! Off my crossing. All right, so MOC over there to the left. This right here. All right, let's see how we want to get there. Going that way. Lined up. And those, I said 4. Check that out. I'm not playing on musicals. These are musical cars. But I've got, there's some song going on in the background. It's probably going to make a big deal about that. That one sounded like Rage Against the Machine, or not, one of Chris Cornell, where he played with the guys from Rage. Got the name of that group. Audio Slave. Sounded like them. So there are 4 cars there indeed. We're gonna get the 4 shitty kitty cars. My train stopped on a dime here when I stopped paying attention to it. Like, watch me, and you don't watch anymore and it stops. It's like, well, I'm waiting for you to watch me. Outstanding. Where do you play Run 8 at? Do you play it on a multiplayer? Or do you just play it single player? Actually, this is going to work out. I didn't think this was going to work out the same way, but we are lined up correctly to grab these cars in the direction that I was not expecting. Oh, you signal server. Okay. We're on Depot Plus right now. I also play the Yardmaster and the Mateo community server as well. That a little hard. Whoopsies. Reading a chat. 30 Goose. Been playing single player for days now, that's how I started, to try to get to learn how the game works. That's the wrong way. So that you don't go the wrong way on the power when you're backwards. Let's fix that right now, because now I don't need to be going that way anymore. MU set. Alright, before we get too crazy though, we want to connect our air, even though we're not using air for these. We got to bleed off the cars as well. The one that I didn't bleed before, these guys are already bled. You bleed your cars, you're not fighting your brakes. However, when you have it on the road, you don't want them bled. You want to run air because you need the air to help stop with the weight. Because you're dealing in thousands of feet instead of just 1,000 feet itself. And one more, tie it up. I can't ride that out because, well, I can, I guess. See, we're on a switch. We definitely want to go back where we came from. I overdrove the switch. Yeah, this isn't a... These aren't necessarily public servers. As I said, this is Depot Plus, so it's not even the Depot server, which... That one's public. You have to know a little bit about what you're doing before you get accepted in that one. Then Depot Plus, you do a check ride, and they want you to know what you're doing here. As far as playing on, let me see, I'm just checking to make sure everything's lined up. This one is not. Get it out here and they'll figure out what to do with them. By the way, I don't have my lights on bright right now because I can't see. I'm not required to unless there's a crossing or you're on the main line. Could also do this, but then that kind of, you know, changes what it is. So can I send a link to the Depot Plus? No. Go to the depotserver.com and register and apply. Play on their servers. Alright, now we should be good to go. Let's go back in the cab here. Turn that back on so we can see. We're not on the main line, we're still in the yard, but so you single player for days trying to configure the inbound manifest trains. You're getting a lot of one type of customer and not others. So what you want to do is in your industry configuration, right here, for example, so whatever industry you're looking at and your freight symbol, right here where it says capacity, you change all those to 0 or 1, for example, then it would all be random. But capacity here states that's how many you're expecting for each industry. So if it does capacity 5 of 1, if it sends you 5 cars with a capacity of 1 and another one is capacity 10, it's going to send you 50 of that. You know what I mean? So capacity, it's depending on how much you have in that for that local, and it does some multiplication thing. So change everything to 1 and you won't have too much of one industry or the other. Oh, raining. All right, so we're going to dump these cars off, and I think we're done with processing. Go back into here. Operation Center, we got the MOC 4 cars. Yes, we did. We've now picked up everything for R-CAL0071. All right. So how long is this? Too bad. We place them. All right, so these are all inbounds. See, there's more to, these are deliveries. Gonna want to deliver those, but I'm gonna do something interesting here. After we clear the switch, I'm gonna push these into the stacks over there where they're gonna go. With my train symbol, I'm R-CAL0071, the local. All right, let's go to the other side. Not complete. Whoops. That would be not good. All right, so we got the handbrakes on 2 of them. Those are empties. If I was actually delivering these, you could see me kicking the cars out. Oh, come on, I was on there. I don't know why that changed. Door hood. All right, so now we're gonna go. Gotta change the switch back because we're gonna be pushing back through here. Matter of fact, let's go check this one too while we're at it. All good? All right, so I see your comment. It's going to take me a second to get to it. That one good. That's green. The horn that I'm doing right now for this one is a K5 LLA. This is an SD40-Q. Both of these guys are. All right, so I'm going to shove these now back over to the other yard. Yeah, I could do a K3LA, but that's not what I'm doing for this train. All right, so we're coming. I guess they already got stuff shoved in there, so remember how many cars it was. We'll probably just put them back on here. That's all the way through. Not that many cars. See if we can get the fit here. Paying attention. Hauling ass. There we go. Now we got it under control. Slam these guys into home and get that ready for outbound. Yeah, see the K3LA, it's on some of these other ones. So we can see there. Boom! All right, we'll tie that up there. Yep. Make sure we're free and clear of the switches back here. Not, so we'll pull them off. And those guys are now parked. We'll just put them here on this lane. We'll make sure we clear the switch all the way so nobody smashes into it as they're trying to get by. Put on some hand wheels, turn that off, and got our paperwork done. Relinquish that train, and that should do it for us. So Simulator Sunday this week was, you know, emptying these cars out of some of the industries at La Mirada. All right, well, thanks for watching. These will be on, I mean, it's on YouTube anyways, but it'll be on YouTube later as well. Those of you who have missed the live stream. We'll also be back on Wednesday on twitch.tv/Kung Fu Beer for some more LA Noir, where we're just screwing around doing stuff. So, from Depot Plus server here, it's Kung Fu Beer. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.